Happy Valentine's Day. Guess who I have here with me?
Hi everyone, this is Dana with the nose.
Dana with the nose lives right across the bay from me. Little did I know that we have another YouTuber here, a perfume blogger and lover.
Yes, sir.
Right?
I actually work more with my Romanian language community, but lately I've been very active on Instagram in English, so you can find me there.
Cool. She's ranking 20 of my favorite sexy fragrances for Valentine's Day. So if you're curious to find out what they are and you're looking for some fragrances to wear Valentine's Day, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. We're going to jump right into this list. But let me ask you, what do you consider sexy in a fragrance?
I consider sexy something that makes you who you are, but better. More of you. I consider sexy something that makes you not hold back from things or people. I consider sexy something that you're comfortable with, that is not completely contradicting who you are. You know, we've all seen people who all of a sudden have a makeover and you're like, it just doesn't seem natural. They have to be natural. They have to work with who you are, and they have to make you feel good and feel more of yourself.
So do these fragrances make you feel sexy?
Well, I am sexy, first of all. Like I even got prepared for this video. But yes, I think these are sexy. A lot of them have animalic notes in them, which are, you know, coming from a body many times.
An animal's body, right?
This end of the sexy end of an animal's body. No, but you know, musk has always been considered something sexy. A lot of the deeper notes, a lot of the warmer, hot sometimes notes have traditionally been associated with sexy, and you know, it's for a good reason. Yeah. So yes, these are sexy to me.
So I selected 20 fragrances and I brought them down and I said, rank these in your favorites. But guess what she picked at number 1? My favorite fragrance. Can you guys guess what that is before watching the video? You'll find out as soon as we get to the top. But let's go ahead and get started with number 20. Going to the house of JOVOY. And this is...
Incident diplomatique.
Yeah, you say it in French. I say incident diplomatique.
You talk about it, please.
This is a good balance of vetiver and patchouli. And what I find sexy in this one is the vetiver, not the vetiver, the patchouli. The patchouli I find very, very sexy in fragrances. But I think maybe the vetiver makes it a little not sexy for you, because that's why you put it at the bottom.
Well, vetiver to me is one of my favorite notes. Yes, and I'm a collector of vetiver. To me, vetiver is what grounds it. For me, sexy doesn't have to be raunchy. Somebody who's confident can also be sexy. The vetiver makes it serious. It's somebody who knows who they are. It's somebody who doesn't mess around with new notions of any kind. In any case, the patchouli is very, very sexy here.
But it's at the bottom.
It isn't, yeah, but you have hundreds of bottles in this house.
Yeah, we have more sexy fragrances.
So this is the top of the top.
Okay, why did you select Creationy Enigma at number 19 from ROJA Parfums?
Because Enigma means you're on your own.
Is that why? Oh my god, this is so good.
It's very good. It has a sharpness. Mind you, I picked these based on how they behave on my skin as well. Okay. So it's not just sniffing the cap. On my skin, it becomes a little bit sharp and it can be overpowering. So kind of like what this coat is now on me. It's eating me alive. But it's a very, very unctuous fragrance at the same time, which is why it made the top 20. Okay.
At number 18 from the Atelier des Eaux, and it's Crépuscule des Âmes.
Crépuscule des Âmes literally means the
so good.
Twilight of the soul. The soul. I think it's a little bit nostalgic. That's why
this one is?
Yes.
Something in here reminds me of something sexy I remember. It's just...
nostalgia. If you remember it, it's not here. If it's not here, it's melancholic.
So good.
It is.
Reminds me of the 80s for some odd reason.
It has a little bit of a metallic vinyl kind of undernote. I don't know exactly what makes it. I've tested and retested this, and I've actually worn it for a while. So this is Crépuscule des Âmes at number 18.
At number 17, we're going to the house of by KILIAN with Back to Black. Sexy, honey, and musk. And tobacco.
Again, I think there's a tobacco flower in there, and there's some berries that I pick up.
There's some fruity notes in there, yeah.
Which lifts it up a little bit. It's not languorous. It's not, you know, voluptuous. It's fruity and it's sexy. But it's not, you know, this is before bed. This is not in
This is not
bed.
sex.
This is not sex. This is pre-sex.
This is not sex.
This is not sex. And now we have a series of sheets. These are sheets.
Okay,
bed
we've got
sheets.
another 13 from LABO. Mm-hmm. Now, why this?
Because it's clean sheets. This is, yeah, again, this is a before. All the top, the top 20 to top 11 are pre-sex.
The top 10.
Right, now we're getting close to the bed, right? This is when
this
you
is
do
before.
this.
This is you're looking at the bed.
You're looking at the bed. This is what sheets smell like to me. Warm
Unless
sheets.
it's afterwards.
Unless it's afterwards. This is pre-sex. This is afterwards. See?
To me, the sexiness comes alive on skin. I've smelled it on people, and it smells really sexy. It's not from the bottle, though.
It's an aura perfume. It goes on, and you can smell it around somebody. Not in the bottle, like you said. Not immediately on the skin, but kind of like enveloping. It's like a sheet. It's like a white sheet.
It's a white sheet. Another 13. Number 15, Baccarat Rouge 540 from Maison Francis Christian. Now, why this one here and not reverse with the other one? Because they're both ambergris.
They are ambergris. I think this is a more smooth application of ambergris.
With floral notes.
With floral notes. Ambergris can go either safe musky, or it can go into the saltier, or it can go into the creamy applications.
It goes very woody on.
This is more creamy woody. What? Creamy doesn't sound good with sex?
Woody.
Woody? Why? It is woody.
Never mind. This one goes very woody.
This is one of those moments when I don't speak English?
No, it's fine.
I think so. All right.
Anyway.
We're having too much fun with this.
Baccarat Rouge 540.
Yes.
At number 15.
Creamy woody.
Creamy woody. Okay, number 14, Psychedelique from JOVOY. Now, patchouli I find very sexy. Did we already say this?
Yes.
We did already say this. This is chocolatey, very boozy patchouli. Why here?
Because it's boozy. Because it's a supportive fragrance. I think it's a very classic application of patchouli in the sense that you know what it is. And it sits very naturally on the skin. This one, I've worn it quite a lot.
Quite a lot?
I don't find it psychedelic. I'm not hallucinating from it, but I do find it very strong-bodied and very assertive, if you want. It's a very good patchouli in my book. This one.
So at number 13, it's Portrait of a Lady from FREDERIC MALLE. Sexy, berries, rose, incense, patchouli, cinnamon, cloves.
Some myrrh, and I feel
There
some
are some resinous notes.
And benzoin as well. I felt and often feel sweet marjoram in it, which is interesting. My nose sometimes when I describe a perfume picks up the stuff that you wouldn't expect or you don't read in the notes, but that's the odd note I pick up. It's sexy because it's a beautiful perfume. I mean, there's not much we can say about it. It's gorgeous. It's a very easy and deep rose. It's not a soapy rose. It's not a cloying rose.
No.
It's just it's kind of like a perfect formula to represent a live, serious Valentine's Day
What about
rose.
the wearability? Masculine, feminine, unisex?
Totally unisex. I've seen it develop very velvety and florally liquidy on women sometimes, and I've seen it go into the patchouli resiny.
I think that's why I like it for me.
I've seen it be almost powdery when worn on particular type of fabrics. You know, it's very, yeah.
Okay.
I actually think a lot of these, if not all, can be worn by anybody. I've worn at least 15 of these in my life.
So at number 12.
Number 12.
Ombre leather from Tom Ford. Why this one here? It's a sexy leather.
It's a sexy leather.
There's fruity touches.
It's fleshy leather. Sometimes leather can be
Fleshy.
Sometimes leather can be, you know, dead leather. It can be the leather on a car. It can be the leather in a purse. It's a utilitarian leather. This is more something that's supposed to be worn, kind of a thing. Like a leather. No, look, I'm, you know, leather pants, leather jacket, leather. Leather. It's and it's a. I have a hard time with leather. Sometimes this is easy to wear, although it's.
You have a hard time with leather.
Sometimes.
All right, next up, Intense Cafe.
This is
from
smack in the
Montale.
middle. It's
Number 11.
yes.
It's delicious.
It is delicious. I mean, it's very hard not to place this somewhere in your top 20. I had a hard time placing it within the 20 because it can belong anywhere. It depends what stage you are at with your partner. I still don't know where to put it. It's
right in the middle.
It's right in the middle.
Rose and coffee and milk. It's lactonic.
Very lactonic, but sometimes lactonic can go either indolic or it can go acrid. This is just creamy. This is beautiful.
It's creamy, yeah.
It's like the foam on a latte.
Not a lot of coffee in this.
No.
Not a lot of coffee.
No, it's
Top 10?
coffee shop more like.
It smells like a coffee shop.
Right.
In fact, I wear it in a coffee shop and it brings out the coffee notes.
Coffee shop.
Anyway, top 10, we've gone to the house of NISHANE and this is 100 Silent Ways. So delicious. So sexy.
I think so too. I've oscillated between quite a few from the house of Nishan. You call it Nishane?
It's NISHANE.
Nishane.
Yeah.
I think it's edible.
It's delicious.
This is like cherries and chocolate to me.
Oh,
A little bit.
really?
I'm not saying
It doesn't smell like chocolate.
It doesn't smell like
Just
chocolate.
the cherries. Chocolate
Cherry
on the cherry.
liqueur and some, yeah.
To me, it's like a very floral vanilla with some woody notes and some, I don't know, creamy, maybe sandalwood because it's very creamy.
It is creamy. I did get sandalwood from it as well, but I do get something in the cherry.
I don't get a fruity cherry. in
Cherry
here.
or sour cherry, more like. Okay. Again, we're smelling them from the cap.
Yeah,
on the
we're
skin
not on
is
the skin.
it's a completely different story.
And number 9, it's Rehab from INITIO tobacco. A very, very sexy, creamy tobacco. Do you get tobacco smoke or do you get clean tobacco? It's very clean to me.
I get hookah tobacco.
Oh.
So it's treated tobacco. The first time I tried it, I got some green apple notes that never came back. So I'm not saying they're in there.
It does
but
have apple-y touches in there.
It does?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of Layton from Parfum de Marly. A little bit. But there's no tobacco in Layton, so I don't know.
I find it a little bit, yeah, there's something fruity about it without, I can't really explain what it is. Like I said, the first time I smelled it, I got a little bit of green apple, but I do get very smooth tobacco. Almost like the packed flavored tobacco for a hookah.
Hookah.
So it's
Okay.
a
That can make
little bit
sense. I've had enough hookah experience in my lifetime.
Tobacco steam rather than smoke.
At number 8, Marquis de Sade, 1740 from Histoire de Parfum.
Yeah.
Sexy leather,
Very.
patchouli.
It's a little bit dangerous.
Smells like a licorice a little bit too. And
I do have anise.
maybe there is absinthe in here. Or maybe it's Davana. Do you know Davana?
I know Davana, and it's in the same,
Similar.
yeah.
Similar.
Licorice, anise, mastic, maybe.
Mastic resin?
They like to use mastic sometimes in
About-
their fragrances.
Marquis de Sade is known all about for S&M. That's why there's leather here.
Yes. He would be a very actual dude. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Marquis de Sade enters so-and-so bar in downtown San Francisco. Fill in the sentence. End the story for us. No, this is a very patchouli, very deep leather amber somewhere. I've gone always with it, wearing it. I had one of the 15 mils and finished it. And sometimes it would go towards amber and floral. Sometimes it would go towards leather. Sometimes it would get all patchouli and very dirty patchouli at that. So
Wow.
yeah, depends on.
It's a chameleon.
On me, that one it is.
Next up, it's Louis Vuitton's Ombre Nomade. Really delicious, cinnamony, oud, rose, leather. There's some resins in there. I think it's maybe perhaps Styrax or benzoin.
I would go towards Styrax, and I would say there's a lot of castoreum in this, which makes it, in my book, makes it very sexy. There's the animalic, smoky,
So you think castoreum?
furry. I would guess.
Okay.
I mean, castoreum is a standard in leather accords. It's one of the things that compose them, right? So
Yep.
most of the times. But in this, I would guess somebody was like very heavy-handed with it. So it's very live fur to me.
It's furry.
It's very furry.
It's fuzzy.
It's very, well, it's very Valentine's-y.
Yeah. Sex.
Very.
It's sex.
Well,
Well, next one from the house of Manle. It's Charlatan. Very sexy jasmine. Very animalic jasmine. Funky. Do you get fecal?
I do. I mean, indoles are
Very fecal.
yeah, and they're in the family with the scuttles and all of the other fun ols stuff. And you know, I had a bunch of very, very fragrant sambacs, and I had green flies coming to them. That's a sign. Yep. There you go.
Do you like this?
I like this because I think it's wearable, although it is a fecal jasmine.
It's so good. It's very good.
It goes.
Do you get the comparison to something like Noir de Noir by Tom Ford?
This?
Like a jasmine, like a fecal jasmine touch to the Noir de Noir?
I would say Noir de Noir, and I would go even further back, and I would say some original Joy.
Oh.
In Eau de Parfum.
Jean Patel?
In perfume concentration. You know, the pure perfume small baccarats. I love baccarats.
Yeah.
It's that kind of very dense jasmine.
Next, it's from Atelier Bleu d'Orange. This is Rienne. To me, it's lots of leather, lots of musk.
I do get. For me, that's the dominant.
Maybe there's
here.
some civet or castoreum in here as well.
I think there's civet in here. Castoreum for sure, but it's not that much. I do get a lot of natural musk. I'm guessing it's a combination with, you know, ambrats and all of the other stuff. It's nitro, almost.
Have you tried the intense version?
No.
Oh.
I
decided not to include the intense version on the video. This is a little too much on its own.
You think?
Yeah. I'm
getting a lot of herbal aspects, which I absolutely enjoy in this because they combine with the leather and it lifts a little bit. I mean, the musk can be dangerous. And I think that...
What about the aldehydes? It's full of aldehydes. Anyway, this is a good one. I've spoken about this a lot, and I have a comparison video of this one with the intense version. So check that out. So going to top four. This is number 4, ROJA Parfums Musk Oud. Musks are always very sexy.
They are. Oud can take them into barns. This is not Barney. The oud is smooth and almost like Swedish bitter.
Oh.
It goes into the herbal, medicinal kind of, for me, this. It does the same in the bottle and on the skin. It doesn't get Barney.
No, this one doesn't go Barney.
It doesn't go Barney. It's a medicinal type of oud.
Could be ambrette in here.
And I was just gonna say it's not this kind of musk. I keep saying this. It's not this kind of musk. It's an ambrette.
So it has a medicinal touch to it a little bit, like an herbal medicinal.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Almost like that liqueur. What's that called? The Italian stuff. Anyway, I'm drawing a blank.
Unicum. There's one called Unicum. There's Strega from Italy. There are plenty.
Anyway.
And Jagermeisters and
those things.
stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Which I don't normally enjoy, but this is a very, very smooth version of what you would imagine a medicinal oud to smell like. And which is why I enjoy it, because barn oud is difficult sometimes.
It's really difficult.
I think there's a lot of violet in this.
You like the violet in here?
I do. It kind of balances it out and gives it roundness.
And it's got leather.
And it, of course, gets a lot of your sexy perfumes have leather. We know what you like.
Yeah, leather. All right, number 3, Sex and the Sea from Francesca Bianchi.
This has been getting a lot of attention lately, and
I love this one.
And I know why. I think this is
it's a happy, sexy fragrance.
It's a very happy, sexy fragrance. This is post-sex. Not on the beach. Do not have sex on the beach. It's painful.
This is after the orgasm.
This is, yes, safe in bed, protected, you know, like, yeah. It's
really good though. It's an
smells
oriental.
like, it smells like thighs.
Oh,
It smells like juices.
Juice is flowing?
Juice is flowing. This is ambergris
Lots of ambergris
in a way that is very, very comfortable to wear. Again, it doesn't get too salty. It's a warm ambergris.
It's very warm.
Very warm. Ambergris can get cold sometimes, and marine.
It's not like a typical beach fragrance either.
It's not. It's
so when
not
you
at
see
all.
the name, it's not about.
It's not about the
just-
beach. It's about the sea. It's about the sex.
It's
part.
about the sex part.
Yes, sex of sperm whales. I don't know.
You said it well. Sex Hennessy number 3.
Yeah.
Number 2, we're going to Frederic Malle. It's Musk Ravageur. This had to be at number 2.
It had to be ravageur, ravishing. That's what it means.
Really, really sexy. It's a gourmand musk, I think, to me.
It is.
Chocolates, caramel, vanilla.
I would have said, yeah, I go towards creme brulee for some reason, which is basically the same thing. I guess there's a sticky aspect to it, the egg yolky somehow, which makes it indecent. So this, for me, goes into the indecent realm, in the now I'm gonna blush kind of a thing. I have it at home, I wear it. I mostly wear it when I'm by myself. People don't necessarily react well to it when I wear it.
Really?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm getting dirty looks. Not the right kind of dirty, the bad kind of dirty.
Wow.
Kind of a thing.
Interesting.
I absolutely adore
It's very fuzzy to
Ravageur.
me.
It is fuzzy. It has texture. You're right. It has a lot of
Cat
texture.
purr, I get, like when you're touching the cat.
It's alive.
Yeah.
It's very alive. With egg yolk, that sounds really bad, but you know, it's it's very animalic in the right kind of proportion.
Does it remind you of Labdanum from Le Labo?
There's exactly the same application, and there's another one, Fleur Poudrée de Musc, from a house that I like.
Oh.
Le Nereid. It's an obscure house, but there are a few applications of this kind of combination of musk and edibles that makes it irresistible to me. I love it. I'm always going to have a bottle of this in the house. I used to wear the one with the matte lid, which is a little bit more musky than this. Now
Yeah, this
it's
is
more
not,
gourmandy.
Yeah, it's more gourmandy now.
But it's a beautiful, beautiful, you know, liquor.
Everybody should have that in their collection if
I
they
think
like
so.
musk. And this was a complete shock to me. I can't believe she put this at number 1. It's my favorite designer fragrance.
And
This
we
is
just met.
Dior Homme Parfum.
Yeah,
So sexy.
I've worn it before.
You've worn this.
I've worn this. On me, this gets boozy. This gets a boozy, cognac-y. Boozy is in
There
a
is some
cognac.
boozy touches here. It's very powdery. It gets really lipsticky, but violet comes out for some reason. And leather on me with a little bit of a rose.
Yes.
But I'm surprised you picked it up.
I love it. I think it's very, very well composed. I think it's timeless. I think
You think so? This particular version, not the original.
This one. I think it works on any skin, to be honest. I can't imagine any of the notes.
Unisex all the way.
All the way.
Not
all the way.
Not masculine, not feminine.
I mean, if I wear it, it's feminine. If you wear it, it's masculine. You know, I think it is very completing, and I think it's very inviting, and I think it's very comfortable. It's not raunchy. Raunchy. English. Raunchy at all. I think it's confident. I think it's elegant. I think it's a lot of things.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's perfection to me.
I love it.
I'm really surprised you picked it at number 1, but glad you did.
Me too. Now.
Thank you.
I got street cred with Sebastian.
Well, that's it, guys. Those are the 20 fragrances, the 20 sexy fragrances ranked by Dana for Valentine's Day. Hope you guys are all going to have a wonderful Valentine's Day.
Stay safe.
Stay safe for
Use
sure.
protection.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Yep.
Oh, and one more thing. Let us know what you're going to be wearing this Valentine's Day and what you'll be doing on Valentine's Day. But other than that, please like this video, please share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.